Shalom, Israel. It's going down. It's that time again. Come join us at the 49th annual Passover.
Shalom, this is Captain Brock Desire of the I.S.U.P.K down here in Atlanta, Georgia, inviting you to the I.S.U.P.K's 49th annual Passover. You understand? Passover this year will be held on March 30th at the Roosevelt Ballroom. It's the 2nd Hudson Street, Yonkers, New York. We inviting all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to this year's Passover in the spirit of brotherhood. That's what the Passover is about. That's what the I.S.U.P.K is about. It's brotherhood. You understand? That, Shalom.
Come on March 30th at sundown.
All Israel is invited
For the 49th annual Feast of the Passover, brought to you by Commandant General Yahanna and the I.S.U.P.K. So you better not miss it. Shalom.
And this is what happens if you keep the laws of the Lord. Give me 28:1 up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. So what does it mean to observe? To observe and to do. To observe means to take with interest, to take this truth seriously, to take these laws, statutes, and commandments with seriously. Read up. That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. That the Lord will what? Set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So the children of Israel, as you read in the scriptures, we did not follow the laws of the Most High Power. We sinned, we teamed up with all the other nations, just like we're doing today. And we're going to find out exactly what happens when the children of Israel did not abide by the Lord's commandments. Again, the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are suffering the curses of the Most High Power. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Read. But it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass one day. Read. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, if you don't keep the commandments of the Most High, read, to observe, to do all these commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Because we don't keep the law, because we kill each other, because we're sleeping with our brother's wife, because we're celebrating Christmas, 4th of July, New Year's. How you gonna have a New Year dead middle of the winter? The New Year ain't even in the winter. But you can find our people dead center celebrating the white man's holidays. Right. It's time for us to get our act together, man. We gotta stop and do according to what we were told, that we may get our power. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's the problem. We don't think we curse. We think celebrating Christmas is a privilege. We think celebrating 4th of July is a privilege. We think civil rights is a privilege. But if you go into the ghettos and the barrios of America, and anywhere Israelites dwell, we're on the bottom, man. Right. We're in the ghetto. We're everywhere where you shouldn't want to be. Everywhere you shouldn't want to live, you'll see our people, man. And we love being with you. It's time for our people, man, get back to the Lord, man, and do what we are told to do, man. We've been in Christian churches, mosques, Egyptology, Hinduism, everything that don't help us, man. We're paying tithes to Christian churches that do nothing for us. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people. Now, did that happen to the so-called Jewish man in the Middle East? In what part of history did that happen to the so-called Jewish man? But I know it happened to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read up. And thy eyes shall fail, shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thy hand. Was there any might in the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child when the white man came and took your kids? When the white man take your kids today and make athletes and turn them to homosexuals? How about that? Did the Jewish man ever experience that? Show me in history where the Jewish man children were taken and they didn't have the power to defend themselves. They're dropping bombs right now on the Palestinians. It'll be a sign on who the children of Israel is. You know that? Give me Deuteronomy 28:48. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Read. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and nakedness. Don't you have to go to the white man to get your food? Don't you have to go to the white man to get a job? Nakedness and thirst. Any clothes you buy from the white man. You got to get the authority from the so-called white man. You so-called Negroes got to wake up, man. We don't know. And want of all things. And want of all things. Your dreams and your desires, you got to get authorization from the so-called white man who picked you up off the coast of West Africa and brought you in slave ships. We don't know. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. So when did the so-called Jewish man get a yoke of iron put upon his neck? Who's claiming to be a Jew? But I can show you according to the Bible that the real Jews had yokes of iron upon their neck. And that's you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read on out. Until he have destroyed thee. Until he have destroyed you. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you don't even know your nationality. Half of you think you're African American. The other half think you're black. Black is a color in a crayon box. Some of you think you're Muslim, African. How can you be African American? That's the name of two white men in two continents. Go in history where the so-called Jewish man lost his nationality. Because the Bible says this, that the children of Israel will lose their nationality. You don't know. Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far. The so-called white man who came from a far land put yokes of iron upon your neck and made you pick cotton, made you pick corn, made you pick sugarcane. Read on up. From the end of the earth as swift as the eagle flying. As swift as who? The eagle flying. What's the symbol of America? Isn't it the eagle? What's the symbol of Rome? Isn't it the eagle? What's the symbol of ancient Greece? The double-headed eagle. You understand that the so-called white man is your enemy. You ain't in America to have American dreams. You're in America because you're in captivity for breaking the Lord's law. We don't know. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. You so-called Hispanics and so-called Negroes, you think that's your language? You think English is your language? You think Spanish is your language? You were whipped and taught Spanish and English, man. You were beaten and forced to speak the language of the white man. Right. Read on up. Verse 50. A nation of fierce continents. A nation of swift continents that'll shoot your baby down in the street, man, and he'll lay in the street for hours. The nation you built and fought wars for, and the only thing they give you is civil rights. The nation that makes sure you have a ghetto to go to, and the fruit of the land that they keep for themselves. A nation that'll put you on the front line of their wars, man. Read on up. A nation of fierce continents which shall not regard the person of old, nor shall show favor to the young. You think the slaves of ancient time had a retirement plan? They worked from sun up to sundown. It didn't matter the age. From toddler to senior, it didn't matter the age. And that same mentality is what they're doing to our people today, man.
Shalom, Israel, it's going down. It's that time again. Come join us at the 49th annual Passover.
Shalom, this is Captain Rotterdam of the I.S.U.P.K down here in Atlanta, Georgia, inviting you to the I.S.U.P.K's 49th annual Passover. You understand? Passover this year will be held on March 30th at the Roosevelt Ballroom. It's the 2nd Hudson Street, Yonkers, New York. We inviting all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to this year's Passover in the spirit of brotherhood. That's what the Passover is about. That's what the I.S.U.P.K is about. It's brotherhood. You understand? Me personally, I'm going to be bringing all of Atlanta, Georgia. Captain Malakwa will be bringing out Chicago. Captain Gaddaha will bring out all of California. You understand? We're going to get it in. We're going to get it in the spirit of brotherhood. And in the spirit of brotherhood, you understand? You can't fit the bill. You understand? Passover is $200 per person, per family. If you cannot fit that bill, Commander GEN.YAHANNA will pay it for you. If you need help with transportation, Commander GEN.YAHANNA will pay that for you. You understand? Just contact your nearest camp leader or your captain in your city. You understand? Like I said, I got Officer Yamaya here with me. I got Officer Tazahad, Officer Abaria. You understand? And we're going to be bringing all of Atlanta, all of Georgia to this year's Passover.
Come join us March 30th at sundown.
All Israel is invited
For the 49th annual